Hey, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence. The week begins on Monday, January the 31st, with the moon in Aquarius. Later this evening, Pacific time, will be the new moon. It will be around right after midnight Eastern time. The new moon always draws our attentions to a new area, a new domain of life. This new moon, however, is going to be in a stressful angle to separating responsible Saturn and unpredictable Uranus. So it's triggering a lot of potential stress. Part of that is that Mercury is going direct in a few days on the 3rd. So on the 31st, on Monday, Mercury is really slowing down before it stops and goes direct. So our decision-making faculties may be more sluggish, be more prone to mistakes, misunderstandings. On Tuesday, the moon is going to be still in Aquarius, but it's going to go void of course for 24 hours. It's a long time. From 3 a.m. on Tuesday, Pacific time, until 3 a.m. Wednesday, Pacific time. The void, of course, is when the moon is no longer making aspects to other planets until it changes signs. So it's like a mini Mercury in retrograde. It's an unproductive time. It's a time of just stay the course. I talk about this every week. But as Mercury is really slowing down and intensifying in retrograde, and this 24 hours of the moon void of course, yes, this new moon is trying to trigger and inspire new ideas, new focus, but this is a time of contemplation. This is a time of due diligence. This is not the time to be making any important decisions to act forwards. On Wednesday, on the 2nd, Mercury is what we call stationary. It is a standstill. And so our mental faculties, our conversations, are going to be more intensified. But the moon will now be in Pisces, sensitive, compassionate Pisces, and the moon will align with expansive Jupiter late afternoon, around 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. That moon Jupiter emotionally brings a lot of optimism. It can be good for teaching, learning, traveling, all the qualities of Jupiter. Then on Thursday, the Mercury officially begins to go direct. But as it starts to move forwards, yes, we're moving in the right direction, but our mental faculties is still very, very slow. And it's called, the next 2 weeks is called the shadow period of Mercury, when our minds, our conversations, our thoughts are getting back more to speed. So this is still on even Thursday, the 3rd, even though the Mercury is going direct. You should still give it a few more days to even begin to start sorting things out before making important decisions. Plus, the moon in Pisces is going to be aligned with nebulous Neptune mid-afternoon, around from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. So moon Neptune can be charitable, inspiring, intuitive, highly creative, but emotionally, you're still not grounded yet. And with Mercury just beginning to move forwards, you could still be making a lot of assumptions and not really making concrete, rational decisions just yet. Friday, things get a little better as Mars, assertive, ambitious Mars, will be in harmony with Jupiter. This Jupiter brings the luck. Mars brings the drive to achieve your goals. This can be a very fortunate day to start accomplishing old tasks, not yet ready to commit to major new beginnings or launching major new projects because the Mercury is still very sluggish. But the Mars-Jupiter is very fortunate energies. So it could be a day of maybe finalizing or completing tasks and projects that began in the previous weeks. Along with that, the Sun will be aligning with Saturn. That also helps for completion, a lot of hard work, a lot of culmination, but completing the old, not yet beginning the new. Saturday, the moon in fiery Aries will be in harmony with responsible, practical Saturn around noon, early, for those next 2 hours Pacific time. And then around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time, the moon will be in harmony with the sun. So Saturday is when we're starting to be more energized, more motivated, good for taking on small tasks, good for doing a lot of prep and planning, but not for long range goals, but not yet ready to pull the trigger, as they say. Sunday, the moon continues in ambitious, assertive Aries, but it's going to go void of course, 9:21 a.m. Pacific time until 2:53 p.m. Pacific time. Then it goes into Taurus. Moon in Aries is very restless and energetic and wants to go after its goals. It's very this restless, let's go for it. When the moon goes into Taurus, it's more steady, more grounded, more calming. That moon void, of course, for most of the day, and on a Sunday would be ideal for just taking a break, relaxing, maybe reflecting on everything that's happened during the Mercury retrograde, because now it's direct. Now it's time you can be cleaning up any misunderstandings. And when that moon goes into Taurus, mid-afternoon, Pacific time, now you're feeling more grounded, more steady to move forwards, to start achieving your goals. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a one-question offer for a nominal fee. To order it, just go to the homepage of astrologyanswers.com. Look for the tab that is labeled Advisors. Click on it, scroll down till you find my name, follow the instructions. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.